Good evening, I'm Lord Stanley Fink and I'm a trustee of the Global Charity Trust, and I'm delighted to welcome you all here to a party at La Zagaleta.
Zagaleta is one of the most exclusive resorts in the world. It is classified as Europe's most exclusive estate. We have 2 golf courses, 2 private 18-hole golf courses, championship golf courses, and then we have stables, a private heliport, tennis. It's totally secure, it's secluded, and it's vast, very, very large. It's 900 hectares, which is over 2,000 acres, and we have a very, very big investment in property. The best properties on Spanish continental Spain lay here, with the most demanding clientele wanting to have security, good service in a wonderful place like Marbella, where the climate is just fantastic all year round. The venue is the beginning of a great month that lays ahead, and we are very proud to support this initiative by David Johnston and team, the Global Party, and of course Lord and Lady Fink. We're going to start with an opera singer here on the terrace. Then we have everything that goes with it: champagne, good tapas, and a bit of Spanish ham. And then later on we'll move on to the pavilion, and we'll have a great dinner with, of course, the speeches. It's important, the donation are important. We're going to make a draw, and then we're going to continue with the concert at the end. And throughout the night, just trying to keep sort of a moderate, contained party.
Good evening, my lords, ladies and gentlemen. I'd first like to thank you all for coming. The story goes back to 2009, when I got on a flight and flew out to my then, still now, business partner and said, I've got an idea. I believe that we can get some of the most prestigious venues and the owners of those venues to collaborate on the 4 corners of the world in order to raise money and awareness for small charities who can't necessarily afford the luxury of not only putting up an event, but inviting such distinguished people as we have here this evening. And it's very exciting. In 2011, we started the first global party in September. The first person I asked to be a venue was Ignacio, and he said yes without hesitation. The first global party, to explain, was over 2 nights. The second global party was over 3 nights. And now we're doing it in September over the entire month. So this year we've achieved 165 parties in 132 cities, and we have supported 165 local charities. But this is the beginning of something. With your support and Zagaleta's long-term vision is that we want to take it to 360 cities, and we want to take it to 3,000 events. We need to make this big. We need to support many, many charities. Businesses win, charities win, people have a lovely evening, and hopefully they dig deep and give a lot of their time and money.
Ulysse Nardin is a company that was created in 1854, 170 years ago, through specialized in marine chronometers. Once upon a time of when navies and boats have to go through the seas with a chronometer and a sextant. There was no other way. Then the precision of Ulysse Nardin was recognized across the world, from Russian Navy, from Japanese Navy, being one of the finest producers of marine chronometers. La Zagaleta, it's one of the beautiful place in Marbella. Marbella in the last 20 years has having a very big growth, and La Zagaleta remains one of the specific areas where exclusivity, where special care of the environment, natural environment, has been preserved, which is very important. The luxury industry is one of the axes that can really support the other side of the society. And it's a kind of of value and a kind of obligation. Otherwise, the luxury means nothing. It's a kind of policy that we absolutely follow, and the Global Party seems to be a more big-sized company in that sense. But okay, we are very proud to participate.
We fully trust the Global Charity Trust. I think it's a completely different approach to classic charities. You see, every charity depends on the people who have actually started the idea. But in this case, I very much believe in the duo of the founder and his financial partner. We opted for a charity whose chairman is from a village here in the mountains, very close by, a city called Ronda. And a gentleman whose name is Cayetano Rivera, he comes from the family of the bullfighters of Spain. He chairs a charity in Madrid and in Ronda, who has been very, very active. It's called Yo Niño.
In Yo Niño Foundation, we have a dream. Our dream is that one day every kid, no matter the color of their skin, the language they speak, or religion they may follow, will have the opportunity to study, which we believe it's the best vehicle to help them become what they wish to be. Knowledge, we believe, is one of the only gifts no one will ever be able to take away from you.
Hello, my name is Cayetano Rivera. I'm a bullfighter and I have a foundation called Yo Niño, and well, what we basically do is we help kids worldwide to study. My bullfighting story is quite unusual, because usually bullfighters begin when they're very young, like my brother did, and my father, and my grandfather, and my great-grandfather. But in my case, I started when I was 28, so it was quite shocking for everybody. But right now, I spent 2 years of bullfighting. I'm dedicating my time, some of it to my foundation, and well, other projects that I was interested in doing so. And well, it's obviously a different story, a different kind of life. I miss it, but you know, there's a time for everything. Well, of course, charity is an important part for my life. Our first project was in Nicaragua, in Matacalpe. We scolarized some 700 kids, and we gave medical attention and food to 1,000 for 1 year. And this year we're doing something in Spain with Aldeas Infantiles, because as you know, the crisis here has struck very strongly, and we also worry about our situation here.
My name is Ignacio García Guzmán. I am the director of Yo Niño Foundation, which is one of the parties that are receiving the funds. What we do is we provide the funds to either pay for the people who are working there, the teachers, the doctors, etc., that usually are in this type of groups of kids, and also books and everything that they need for their education, for their academic education. Because like sports or any other cultural activity is part of education, but we are focused on academic, which we believe it's the first or the best tool that the kids will have in the future to be able to develop.
Well, the event, I mean, every little help, as little as it is helpful. And any project we decide to do, same as a Global Party Charity Trust, is well done. This year, as I said, we're helping Aldeas Infantiles in Spain, but our objective is to continue helping children worldwide. Like next year, we would like to help some kids at an orphanage in Uganda, that I've been my last project that I did with the foundation. And well, I think it's very important to give our little grain of sand, you know, and to support as much as one can do, because that's what we receive. You know, what you give is what you receive, and I think it's nice to be involved in any of these charity reasons. We're very grateful to have Global Charity Trust supporting us and trusting on us for this special event that they have, and well, hoping we can, you know, look forward and do many other projects together and collaborate in other things.
It feels really good to be one of the founding partners and work with David Johnson, who is chief executive of the organisation. It's been a great team. The concept to raise lots of money for charities around the world through the medium of people having a good time but doing good during that occasion, and hopefully we'll raise several tens of thousands of pounds for both the local charity and for the Global Charity Trust, is a great thing to do, and I'm delighted to have done it.